The final version of Asylum Reborn, an incredible 4K texture pack for Batman Arkham Asylum, has just been released. So I seen the videos for this and I thought it was pretty interesting, especially because it's one of those things that, when you get to see how well this game still pretty much holds up when it was originally released. Because I've heard, for years people talk about how good the Batman games are and everything like that, and not only just as far as the gameplay goes and everything like that, but also just the look of it. That it has like a specific look that they gave it that really captures the feel of Batman and that kind of atmospheric tone for it, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and check out. They did two videos that they released on it, and we'll check them out in a second. I'm just gonna go over this first little paragraph right here, and then we'll kind of skim through the rest. So, in 2022, modder GPUnited released the first version of its 4K texture pack of Batman Arkham Asylum, and earlier today, their modder released the final version of it. This version updates all the game's textures to 4K, and as you will see, the result is truly incredible. And then pretty much it just goes into the details about the modder themselves, things that they've done. And then it talks about Batman Arkham Asylum, how it was released in 2009. And again, that is one of the crazy things is that it's been so long since that game was actually released. And the fact that it still was able to hold up as well as it has is really like a testament to how good that game actually was. And the fact that, there are some games, let's be honest, at the end of the day, that come out nowadays that still don't look as good as that game does from being, as old as it is. So the fact that they're able to do some like updates for it itself as far as modding goes, I think that was really cool. And so we'll go ahead and check it out here. Give a little example here. Food ups technique. So yeah, it is one of those things. I'm kind of curious because as you can see, the way they did that with Batman, how it like, kind of looks original, and then when they do the remaster, if it is because as you can see, it does kind of have like a little bit of a blurry look to it. It kind of fixes it up. I'm wondering if it is one of those things where they do just kind of fix up the specific details, so the way it showed Batman, or if it is something where it does clean up the whole game as a whole, like with the blurriness. I'll display resolution. So as you can see right here, like it definitely cleans it up. But I'm wondering, like I said, specifically if it's for textures or if it is like the game as a whole. This one's a little bit harder because it moves so fast that you know. See it better right there. That little bit of upscale even gives it a little bit more detail, which is nice. And then in the other video, we'll see a little bit more as to how they're able to give a better resolution and everything like that for the game. Because it is one of the things out of the two videos, I like this one a little bit better that we were about to watch, just because this one I feel like it goes a little bit too fast and it doesn't really show a side by side comparison. So good to get to see that with this second video. Those ones are a little bit hard to tell, but like right here, that's where you can kind of get a little bit more of a feel, like the textures of it, and then the color grading as well. It does help in sure. And then right here, you can really see, yeah, just those little details that kind of help clean it up a little bit. Launcher settings. So like right here, when they do the side-by-side comparisons, I do like a little bit more because you can kind of see a little bit, just a little bit more of the details and how they do as far as like the shading and all that type of stuff. A little bit cleaner. And then right here, this is one that I like how they did that, where they just add little details like that, because it is one of those things like you may not notice it when you're actually playing the game itself, but the fact that they are able to include just those little type of details, it does make the game more immersive and kind of give it a little bit more of that feel for it. And then I think this is probably the best example where you can kind of see just the how much it does improve on it. So it is one of those things. Personally, it's not gonna really affect me, unfortunately, just because, like I've said before, I don't have a PC for gaming. So if I were to play the games, the Arkham games again, I'd have to play it on my PlayStation. So obviously, it would kind of go the default version where there's a little bit of a blurriness to it, as opposed to being able to have that cleanness to it that you would get on the PC. But if I am, able to get a PC sometime in the future, hopefully, I would definitely wanna check this out and see how it looks comparing to the original. For Hollow. Ooh, that is. So yeah, so I think that's really cool. I love when modders are able to do stuff like this, like go back and just kind of give it a little bit more details and clean things up a little bit, because it does really bring that kind of that life back to the game itself, especially for older players. Because it is one of those things, damn well there's some people out there that, have been obsessed with these types of games and play them constantly, kind of like the same way I am with Resident Evil 4. So if there is, so pretty much those are my thoughts on that. But I was gonna say, if there is anyone in the comment section that would let me know as far as like them playing this game repeatedly and playing it a lot, if you did play this game with the new update, the new updated mod for the graphics and everything like that, would it be something that you feel like you'd be able to notice right away, and you'd be able to pick up on the fact that it was cleaned up, and the details were done a little bit better, and just the little small details like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.